This is my UK cowgirl video of how to train your horse to sidle up to the mountain block. This is Jem. She's never done this before, so you're watching this right from the beginning. I've lined her up next to the fence just to give her an idea of which way to move so she doesn't move towards the fence. Now I've got a head collar on her and a lunge rein, and I've got a training whip. So I'm shaking my finger and then shaking the whip and then tutting, making a sound to encourage her to move her body towards me. I'll keep tapping her on her hip furthest away from me until she moves it. She only has to make a small effort to move towards me and she gets lots and lots of praise. So there's the whip, and then she moves her hip and I give her lots of praise. Jem's never done this before, so this is the first time. My finger, the whip, the tut, and she moves her hip. She learnt this really, really quickly. She's a horse who loves having lots of praise, so I've given her loads and loads of praise. Finger, whip, no, she moved the wrong way. So if the horse moves the wrong way, you just continue with the pressure. You want her to move towards you, away from the pressure, not into the pressure. I just repeat this process. She took a step forward there, so I keep on tapping, tell her no, and then wait until she moves her hip towards me. We want her to move all the way round to the next, till she's in line with the fence rail facing the opposite way, like she is here. She gets lots of praise. Finger, whip, that's it. Good girl, Jem. Lots and lots of praise. Now I walk her away so that we move away from the area she's been working in, just to let her mind relax for a minute. I don't want her to get frustrated or upset. Now I'll bring her back to the fence and try again. This time I'm going to try not having to tap her, so my hand is just above to see if she's thinking, which she is thinking, to move towards me, which is really, really good. This is what we want. There, see? I'm not having to touch her very much now, just move the whip above her hip and she's moving away from the pressure. You need to give your horse the opportunity to get it correct. If they make a mistake, it doesn't matter. She took a step forward there. That doesn't matter. I'm giving her lots and lots of praise. Rub her all over so she doesn't get worried about you touching her all over her body. You don't want her to get shy or worried about any pressure. Now I'm just walking her away, letting her mind relax for a minute. We'll see if we can try it away from the fence a little bit. It's a little bit harder because she hasn't got that area to stop her from moving forwards or moving in the opposite direction. So now she really has to concentrate with what you want. And there we go. She moves her hip towards me. She gets lots and lots of praise because that was more difficult away from the fence. Lots of praise for her. Now we walk her away again. Really let her mind think about something else. Now this is going to be a big test. In the middle of the pen, we're going to see if she's able. There, so she's walked forward, but that's okay. Just tell her no. Stay relaxed in your voice. Finger, whip. Now see if she can think. Tap gently. Good girl, Jem. Finger. Whip. There. Very good. Didn't hardly have to touch her at all there. Good girl. And now she's just moving with me, tutting. I'm just tutting, telling her she's a good girl, and she's moving her hip towards me, which is really, really good. And then she's dropping her head to relax. Go for a little walk again. Jem learnt this really, really quickly. She's American quarter horse crossed with American paint horse. She really enjoys learning. Here's close up. So finger. And there we go. Just with the tut and the finger, she's sidled up to me. Good girl, Jem. And she drops her head to relax. I always ask the horse to drop their head at the end.